10 Negative Personality Traits of Virgo, Man and Woman. The Virgo zodiac sign is analytical and focused on the professional front. Although stern, they are sensitive persons as they are ruled by the moon, but anchored to the earth element. What are the bad traits of a Virgo male or female? What qualities of a Virgo are hated the most? What are the worst personality traits of the Virgo zodiac sign in astrology? What bad habits and negative characteristics does the Virgo man or woman secretly harbor? If you are curious, let's dig into the list of the 10 bad, negative personality traits of the Virgo natives, whether man or woman, and their dark side. 1. Excessively critical. Virgos have an eye for detail like no one else does among the other zodiac signs of astrology. He or she may also be misunderstood as too nosy and interfering. They are perfectionists who believe in orderliness, whether mental or the physical world around them. Obsessed about everyone and everything that they call their own, they will relentlessly pursue something that they dream about. They love to lead a planned lifestyle. They have a habit of criticizing people who fail to meet their standards, often using sharp sarcasm to insult those that don't share the same wavelength. 2. Judgmental. While they seem disinterested in plain sight, Virgos are curious observers, who will notice everything carefully like a hawk. He hates to see people slacking or procrastinating, and may throw a jibe when work isn't precisely executed. They are quick to reach conclusions based upon their limited knowledge, rarely taking into consideration that which is kept out of sight. They have a box view of life, and those that do not conform never make it to their good books. They also have a tendency to label people quickly, and are distrusting of people and situations, unless they have them self-approved. 3. Unwilling to adapt. They have a hard time blending beyond their comfort zones. They are quite the disciplined people you will ever meet, and when challenges force them to take detours, it hits them hard. While they are flexible with work, they like to follow a well-chalked-out plan. They lack the interest to try something new, and engage in unexpected wild adventures. They will rarely act on impulse, for the fear of the unknown is a constant impediment to exploring uncharted territories. Virgo men and women may also be intolerant to diverging opinions, trashing them without paying their due acknowledgement. 4. Hard to satisfy, discontented. It is a Herculean task to fulfill the demands of the Virgo males and females. They have an inherent knack for picking flaws, making others feel unheard and unappreciated. They are unhappy with most things, even with themselves when they meet with failures. They often feel disenchanted with the flow of life. Virgos may easily lose hope in life when life throws curveballs at them, and they find themselves off-guarded. The feeling of being not good enough might haunt them and spoil their relationships. 5. Cold and distant. They might appear standoffish without a prior warning. They would often want to withdraw into their cocoons and cut off ties. They might seem to prefer being impersonal and uncommitted, with no concrete explanation whatsoever. This slowly translates to lack of apathy and, in extreme cases, narcissistic tendencies. Virgos also may be hesitant to reciprocate physical intimacy, and express their discomfort strongly to any form of bodily contact. 6. Stubborn. My way or the highway is the mantra of the Virgo native. They refuse to accommodate the requests or demands of others, fearing that it might fall short of their expectations. Everything in their life is eerily compartmentalized. They like to stay in control, and this might lead to toxic attachments to the tasks they undertake. They fail to let go and let things unfold naturally. They risk it all to reach the summit, will do or die till they successfully accomplish. They do not like being questioned, or pushed to accept beliefs that digress their own. 7. Low self-esteem. They often fall prey to their own critical behaviors, feeling unloved and incomplete. This might push them to be people pleasers. People born under the Virgo zodiac sign are sensitive to others' opinions, and a fragile ego might give way to a permanent sense of depression. They take rejection to their heart, while they themselves berate others mercilessly, leading a miserable life on the whole. Unless someone handles them with care, they might suffer and project their incapacity on those they meet in their day-to-day lives. 8. Emotionally distant. It is hard for the Virgo man to articulate what he truly feels about someone. This causes much misunderstandings between the partners. Connecting with someone on a deeper level frightens them, which slowly forms a part of their dominant personality trait, in varying degrees. A Virgo man or woman might demand more alone time in order to relieve themselves of their state of distress and overwork. This demands a higher level of understanding and a patient response for a prolonged period of time, which sours their relationships quite easily. 9. Victim mindset. They might acquire a victim mindset when things don't go their way. They might look for excuses and blame others, rather than taking responsibility for their actions. In order to receive some favors, they will avoid facing their own problems. This often draws them to looking at problems in an exaggerated fashion, rather than finding effective solutions. Self-sabotaging outlook keeps them on the back foot in healing from hurt and trauma. Such lack of confidence in their worth fuels more frustration and resentment. 10. Excessively rational. Anything that doesn't fall in their ambit of logic is deemed false by the Virgo men and women. They are looking for practical explanations to all problems and opportunities. They fail to see that which defies all logic, and this leads to a lopsided analysis as against a holistic one. They expect all facts to be presented precisely, failing to consider any human error. Basically, this might translate to being less empathetic and self-absorbed in the larger scheme of things.